Today, I'm going to upgrade this small mining vehicle into this. With that being said, like and subscribe if you enjoy this upgrade of a old Lego build, and let's get into it. In front of me is bag 1 of the ETX Alien Strike from Mars mission from 2007. I already made a review on it, so if you do want to check that out, I will link that in the description, and I will have a hyperlink above on the video. So getting into it, I looked at this vehicle and I was like, I can definitely do some improvements. It is a very simple vehicle for what it has. It has a little under 100 pieces, and its job is to be a secondary build for the Mars mission miners to have something to use. It does have this nice cockpit design, which I do want to keep in my upgrades, as well as some of the overall aesthetic with the black base and the white overall color scheme with orange highlights. I definitely know I need to keep the drill as well, and the feature for the aliens to be slid back on these containers, as well as this really nice printed piece. But there are some problems, like I don't really like this area. It's kind of just exposed Technic, and it doesn't exactly look like it serves a purpose. There is these slight gaps in the cockpit, like back here and right down in there, which you can see. Other than that, the cockpit is really fine, and I want to keep it as it is. The drill feels like it's incomplete with this exposed axle rod right here, though the rest of it is very nice, and the posability is something I want to make sure stays. Other than that, it's just bulking it up and adding some detail to really improve this model to something a little nicer than what was originally given in the set. Here is the redesigned drill mining vehicle for the Mars mission crew, and it has a lot more bulk to it, a lot more detail, and a couple of things that stayed original to the set. Right off the bat, I knew I wanted to change the base. The original Technic structure here, which I still have in extra pieces, doesn't really fit it that well, so I decided to expand it with one of these large Technic beam connection pieces and made it the base a little wider to give it more of that rover look that you expect from, say, the NASA rovers of today, like Curiosity. And this helped expand it wider, which meant I had to do a bit of bulking with the rest of the design. This started with some detailing here, where I made this inlaid slope design here by using these angled pieces and the smaller versions on the inside. I really like that detail. And then this continues this flat structure back here instead of having the black exposed, which you could put minifigures on if you wanted to. But I think for this design, I wanted the detail there, so I added those white flat 1x3 pieces to complete the look. We do have a bit of orange detailing here, which I also added back behind the cockpit to change it a little bit. The weakest point of this redesign is the cockpit, as it's literally connected by two studs, but in the way it's positioned, it's not really going to knock off as easily, so it's something I decided to keep. I also added these radar dishes on either side. They can either be used as like satellites for communication, or maybe if you put them downwards, they can be used to help detect the crystals here that the Mars mission crew is trying to acquire. I kept the back relatively the same with this piece and the crystal, but I moved the crane itself to the center instead of having it on one side. I kept the symbol in the back here in between, but also built up some more engine detailing on both of the sides to give it a different design than before. This still has a lot of posability and range as it had in the previous iteration. I also increased the drill length by half an axle with this piece right here, and then completed the top with one of these axle connection pieces to make it feel more complete. You can also still fold up the design behind the machine if you want. It does also help keep the alien in place as it does push down a little bit based off of the height that it's set it at, but we are still able to have the alien, the drill, and all of it in one complete design. The final part I added was down here with some engine detailing on the back. I also cleaned out the front by having a flat 1x3 tile in gray right here. And then the only last changes come at the cockpit, which are very slight, which one is the connection, which I showed earlier by replacing it with this orange piece and not having that 2x1 tile piece that extended the height. And secondly, I added this 1x2 plate in the back to cover up the rest of the cockpit, which used to just be exposed. And then I added inside some of these 1x1 angled pieces that are new to LEGO to have the cockpit feel like it's completely closed up when you're looking at it from all angles. Maybe if I had more pieces, I would have had a third set of wheels on either side here, so it would have felt more complete. And this is kind of sagging because of the four wheels being so wide to distribute all the weight. So I think I could have added something there with an extra set of wheels if I had that in my collection. Other than that, that's really all I have today. Thank you guys for watching and listening, and see you guys next time.